Friends forever, that's what we are. Through the thick and the thin, we're friendship stars. We're banger main buddies from the days of old. We laugh, cry, and hug, friendship solid as gold. My soul whatever started a year ago. We share our stories and your stories were told. 80s, 90s memories that give us glee. And on the block party shows, NKOTB. Now our friendship circle has grown by far. Hashtag friends forever, that's what we all are. Boom. And if you don't know, now you know. My so-called whatever for life. Hashtag MSCW. Hashtag friends forever. Yeah. Yeah.
You ready?
Ready? Hey guys.
Hey guys.
What's up?
It is Thursday.
Thursday, August.
I can't hear you.
You can't?
No.
Weird.
Uh-oh.
Like at all?
No, now I can.
Oh, okay. That's weird. Is this like plugged in all the way?
It wasn't working and now it is.
Oh, okay.
So we're good now.
So here we
Wait,
are.
Let me just adjust this again.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Sweet. So yes, it's Thursday, August 29th.
Right.
Tomorrow is my 10-year wedding anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Thanks.
I forget that we're 5 years apart.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know. Today is Darcy's 11th wedding anniversary.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what we're going to do for our anniversary tomorrow. I actually found I have a couple of free nights with Best Western.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So I found a hotel in Quebec City I thought we could go to as a family for the weekend.
Oh, nice.
I just thought of this today, but it was available. And I texted Pete and he said, my passport expired.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. I was so bummed. But that's all right. That's what you get for not planning anything. So I think that, I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe just go to dinner and chill.
That's fun, too.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever done anything for our anniversary except for our 5-year anniversary.
Oh, really? What'd you do?
We went to New Hampshire and it was when I started at Bangor Daily.
Yep.
And we went to New Hampshire and stayed at like the hotel that you can see the mountains, like where the outlets are.
Okay.
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
There's a couple.
It's like right behind the outlets.
Is it like the Red Jacket?
That sounds familiar. I think that might be it.
Yeah.
It had like a little water park.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I know which
So,
one that is.
We stayed there. It was beautiful. I got to
Nice.
shop. It was like the first time I was like away from the kids like multiple nights.
I was going to say, did you take the kids? But you must have not. No.
And then 10 years we didn't do any. Whoa. 10 years we didn't do anything.
Right.
And I was pissed about that. Because I was like, we should do something.
Right. Yeah.
And then 15 years we just celebrated. And I said, you know what? I don't know about you, but I'd rather do something as a family.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's why we went on vacation. So I shouldn't say we didn't do anything. Kevin and I didn't do anything ourselves.
Right.
But we went on that little mini vacation.
Right.
So
that's what I wanted to do something with Sadie.
yeah.
So that's why I thought we could go there. And then I thought Boston. And then I was like, you know what? It's the last weekend of summer.
Right.
For us. So we'll probably just stay home. We'll go to dinner probably tomorrow night. I wanted to go to dinner at the Lucerne Inn where we
That would
got
be
married,
nice.
which I think we still might do.
That would be
fun.
nice. That would be nice.
And
Sadie will go with you?
yes.
Okay.
I'll take her. I looked at the menu. There won't be much for her to eat, but I'm sure they can whip up some macaroni and cheese or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's it.
That'll be nice.
We don't usually do much for anniversary. He's usually working.
Yeah.
So we did go out to dinner the year Sadie was born because she was just a little infant baby. We went to a restaurant with her.
Oh.
And she swept the whole time. But that's it. So anyway, 10 years went by like a flash.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like a flash. Oh my gosh.
My kids are both in middle school.
That's crazy.
Let's talk about Flash.
You know what's crazy? Is next year, Bryn's going to be in high school.
I can't even. I'm glad that's the way it happened because I got emotional Brody going into 6th grade. Could you imagine if Brody was going into 6th grade and Bryn was a freshman this year? That would have been too much to handle.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been.
So Bryn's in 8th grade this year and Brody's in 6th grade.
They're so cute.
He's in Bryn's math class.
I love it. And she doesn't mind.
No, she doesn't.
No, I heard her say that. I don't know, last week or whenever.
Yeah.
One time you were at my house.
Yep.
I think that's awesome.
She's like, I sit across the room from him, so I don't have to be near him. But the girls sit on one side and the boys sit on the other.
Oh.
You know how it is. It's not like...
Do they pick their seats?
They pick their seats.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So.
Then, yeah, that makes perfect sense then.
Yeah. Bryn's just like me. Heads straight for the back row.
Oh, that's
like
the best place
mother,
to
like
be.
daughter.
Best place to be, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I used to always shoot for like the second to the back row.
That's better. Yeah.
So it's not like obvious I want to be in the back.
Right.
But like I definitely don't want to be in the front.
Right.
So we'll just stay there.
Yeah, that was always like a good safe spot.
Yeah.
So.
But Sadie starts second grade on Tuesday.
Oh my gosh.
We went to her open house yesterday, met her teacher.
Met her principal.
Met her principal. Her he's like a acting principal.
Should we talk a little bit about this?
About the acting principal?
Sure,
at
why
Sadie's
not?
School?
Sure, why not?
How you had a very big crush on him.
I surely did.
Like
this was like
we've talked about
colossal
him.
crush. Yes, this was like
Nikki's big crush in middle school.
right. Like it was not a boy. I mean, I had the crush on.
It was a boy.
Right.
It wasn't like a frog or anything.
No, but no, I mean, I did have that other crush too.
Oh yeah.
But he was like more 8th grade. He was more like coming out of the colossal crush.
And he was also like your age.
Right. This gentleman was not my age.
No.
He was the same age as Joey McIntyre.
Yeah.
I do believe.
I mean, if you look at that from like a 7th grade perspective.
Right. So I was in 7th grade. He was a senior.
Yep.
And boy, did I have a crush on him.
You had stars in your eyes.
I sure did. I made him banners for when he played basketball, and I was on TV holding the banner.
Yep.
And I gave it to his sister, and his sister was like, I'm going to give this to him.
See, and I think that's really sweet. So,
but like people made it into something it wasn't. Do you know what I mean? Like people made it into something that it wasn't later on, and made it bad. Like made it like, oh, you're a stalker.
Oh, yeah, but you know what? That's just like
I was in 7th grade.
Exactly. Like you were a kid.
I was like,
and he was like a star.
Right.
He was like a local star.
It was like I knew he would never like pay attention to me. Do you know what I mean? Like I always had it in my head. Like,
right.
I mean, the only reason why he would ever say hi or whatever is because number one, I lived in his neighborhood. He knew who I was. And number two, his dad was my basketball coach.
Right.
So, you know,
it's not like he was like, you were unfamiliar with each other or whatever, and you were like hiding in the bushes, stalking him.
No,
it wasn't like that.
The bus stop was right across from his house.
Yep.
And maybe I used to go a little bit early, so he'd wave to me because him and his dad would wave to me.
And I think that's nice.
It was only like 5 minutes. I'd get there 5 minutes early.
It's not like you would go sit out there at 6 a.m.
No, negative, no.
But I think that that's cute looking back.
Yeah.
Like if there was a kid in my neighborhood, if like I'm thinking like looking at it as an adult, and there was like a little girl in my neighborhood, and then there was like a high school boy that she had a huge crush on, like that would be adorable.
I would think so.
So
it would be like younger than Bryn.
Yeah.
I would be like, oh,
it's cute.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things like we all have been there.
Right. But he's your acting principal.
He is.
Principal.
So we saw him yesterday. And that was that.
Did you say hi?
No.
Oh.
There were a ton of people there.
Oh, okay.
So when we got there, we were...
Darcy said she heard him on the loudspeaker. She texted me.
No, he just talks loud.
Oh, she said he was on the loudspeaker.
She was outside and she could hear him.
Wow.
Because it was in like the lobby area. Because open house started at a certain time.
I gotta check that text. Maybe she didn't say loudspeaker. Maybe she said he's loud.
Yeah, he was very loud because we were standing right in front of him.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, it was like boom, like he was talking to make sure everybody could hear him.
Powerful voice.
Very. So, I mean, a principal's voice. You gotta have a powerful voice.
I still get geeked out. I still get geeked out around him. All right.
Yes!
We did it!
Let's intro.
Okay, let's do it.
This is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
And this is my so-called whatever.
Hey!
Welcome to the block party.
Hey, we ain't leaving out nobody. because it's a block party.
You've hit us on the week
Yes.
for
Yes.
some awesome block party stories.
Yes. And if you hear a noise in the background, ladies and gentlemen, that is just our fan because we do not have air conditioning down here.
It is humid.
AF.
Yeah, it's not that hot, but it's super, super humid.
Oh
and
my
sticky
gosh.
today.
I went outside today and I was just like, what is this? What is this garbage?
It's like, it was almost like cool and heavy.
Yes. Yes.
Like the air is not hot.
But I was sweating, of course, because I sweat.
Yeah.
When it's humid, it's hard for me to breathe.
Yeah.
And like, I get all sweaty.
It's stifling.
Yeah.
So here we are.
It's
our block party week. New Kids on the Block.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Donnie gave us a little dingle dangle, dingle dingle dangle dangle. He's dingling again. His dangle. Dangle that carrot.
We say, Donnie, dingle the dangle.
Dingle the dangle all you want, Donnie.
Keep on dingling that dangle.
I get excited. I like, thank you for that carrot.
Thank you,
If
sir,
you don't
for
know
the
what we're
carrot.
talking about, Donnie keeps like posting little cruise things.
Right.
Like, what's going on?
He's
dude?
getting excited too.
He is.
He is. Like, I
love
think he's pumped.
I
I love that too.
I was like, oh yeah.
So
I was showing Kevin. He was like, oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, you're not excited for me?
No.
He was like, oh, it's okay. I was like, he's like, well, I'm not. It's not going to benefit me any. And he goes, oh wait, yes it will.
Why?
Because I get all excited and happy.
Oh, because you'll be happy?
Yeah. Except afterwards, it's bad.
Real bad.
I come down hard.
Yeah, real hard.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm excited to find out when
Yeah.
and how much
Uh-huh.
and how soon we have to book as soon as we hear.
Right. I'm thinking, okay, so how much did we have to put down last time? Was it like 1,200?
Well, ours was different because we had the
Balcony.
like preferred
Seating, yes.
because that's all that was left.
Right.
So we had to put down more.
Right.
I don't remember though. I honestly don't remember.
I'm planning on 1,200. I'm just planning on that. I hope that's enough. I can't imagine it being more than 1,200.
A person?
Like 1,200 to put down.
A person?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'd be less than that.
Okay. I'm hoping so. But we might have to, it might sell it again and we might have to get,
Who knows?
because we'll get the preferred
We can't,
again.
I mean, we'll have to take whatever we can get.
We'll roll the dice.
I mean, I'll take an inside cabin on the bottom deck.
yeah,
I just want to be on the boat,
I don't care.
but we're going to get what we can get.
And we
So-
won't be upset.
No.
We'll just take it.
Right. Because, like, we didn't even use a balcony last time.
Nope, we didn't. I went out one time. I took pictures, eating cheese balls, and Rose Tours reposted it.
Yeah. That was the only time we were on the balcony.
That's right.
That's it.
Yep.
But it was fine.
That's all good.
NBD.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
I feel like you went out there for a little while.
I think I tried and it was like super humid.
Mm.
And I was like,
Understood.
we good. It was already sweaty enough, like
Oh my gosh.
everywhere else.
But it's like everybody else is sweaty too. So like you don't
Right.
feel,
So you don't feel so like bad.
like when I was at concerts and I was sweaty, like nobody else was sweaty. And
Some
I felt
people were.
not when I was in Atlantic City.
Oh, yeah. You went to other ones.
And I was sweating balls. Like
Yeah.
for real. Like I don't have balls, but you catch my
If you
drift.
did,
Yes.
there'd be sweat dripping off.
I
them.
was sweating so bad. Oh. Anyway, we've got some stories to read
Yeah.
and we're excited to get them going for you.
Should we get right into it?
Let's do it.
Who wants to go first?
I went first last time, so you can go first this time.
I do not ever remember that. So you are good at keeping track.
Well, I only remember because I just edited it.
Oh.
So,
Well, here we go. This is Heather's NKOTB New York City story.
hey.
Waitress, blockheads, and hanging tough in NYC.
I like that title.
I do too. Hi, Brooke and Nikki. Here are the details of my epic New Kids on the Block New York City adventure. Just 2 weeks before the March 8th release of Hangin' Tough 30, I took the leap and flew to New York City for a weekend of NKOTB and blockhead-related fun. This was a big step, my first time traveling alone besides visiting family in Boston.
Oh, wow.
That is a big step.
That is a big step.
I made plans to meet up with some BH friends and bought a ticket to Waitress beforehand. I'm just going to quickly interject and say,
Yeah.
the opportunity for me to see Waitress, there was none.
Right.
But I'm really bummed that there wasn't one. I'm just going to put that out there.
Me too. No, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I want to
Ho-hum.
see Joey. I want to see him in all his glory.
In all of his glory.
Right. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I just wanted to see it.
That's Joe in his purest form.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
It is what he was born to do.
Exactly. Mr. McIntyre himself.
Right. He's
glowing on the stage.
Glowing.
Yes.
Yes. So
I
I
wanted
totally
that.
get what you're saying there.
Yeah, and I never got to
100%.
see it. I never even got to see, because like no one was allowed to take video or anything. I'll tell you what, if they sold a DVD, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
But I guess
How much you want for that? Take my money.
But I guess that's not the way it works there on Broadway.
No, it's not. I arrived in the city on Thursday the 7th, checked into my hotel, and got ready. I was so excited to see Joey McIntyre and Waitress that night.
Woo.
I met up with my friend Elle in Sony Square, where the Hangin' Tough 30 exhibit was displayed and the following day's album signing was being held. It was amazing to see all that New Kids on the Block history grace the walls in the form of canvas prints and a TV screen playing Hangin' Tough era video clips.
I just want to say, this is Heather, who gave us the opportunity. She was like fought for us to get Shane on the podcast.
Heather,
I just want to put that out there.
you are a wonderful human being.
You are.
And a great friend.
You are. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you. I feel emotional just thinking about it. While at Sony, Elle and I participated in the 360 experience, a listening room with the latest surround sound equipment. As we sat and listened, the newly released single Boys in the Band blasted over the speakers. It sounded amazing. After leaving Sony, we grabbed a slice of pizza on the way to the Brooks Atkinson Theater. Oh, East Coast pizza, how I have missed you.
Is it that different? I wonder.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've had pizza in California.
It's different.
Is it?
I've not had it, but I know it's different just based on everything I've ever heard.
Huh.
What was I watching the other day? I was watching something like on YouTube or on TV or something, and they were talking about pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was like, in California, you know what they put on pizza?
What?
They put like white sauce and clams on it.
Ew. No.
Like it's just different.
No clams.
I mean, I'm not saying that they use it like pepperoni.
Here's the thing.
But like it's
I
not
won't
like
knock
a regular.
it, but I don't like clams. So
I like clams, but I don't think I want clams on my pizza. I don't remember what I was watching, but whatever it was, like it was making me laugh because the guy was talking about like the difference between like California pizza and like a good like.
And I didn't realize there was such an uproar about Hawaiian pizza. You know, like I watched this TikTok where like they were like, how to make a Hawaiian pizza. And they took and they like put the sauce on and they put the cheese on and then they put the pineapple and then they put the ham and they put it in the trash.
They threw it in the garbage because that's where it belongs.
No.
I don't like pineapple.
Okay, here's the thing.
On pizza.
I don't like a normal pizza.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like pineapple pizza. I don't like pineapple on my pizza. I don't like no. But I will tell you, I've never liked it until I went to Papa Gambino's and I had their gluten-free pizza.
Mm-hmm.
The sauce is different. I don't know what it is about the sauce, but it's different. It's sweet. The sauce is like sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And it tastes good with pineapple and ham.
I can't eat pineapple
Or Canadian bacon.
ever because it's gross.
I
to
love
me.
pineapple.
I do not like pineapple, and I definitely don't like it on my pizza. But I love ham or Canadian bacon.
But I don't like it any other place. I've tried it. I've been like, ugh, no, gross.
But I've seen a video. It might have been a Vine or something.
Maybe it was a Vine that they re-uploaded to
Yeah,
TikTok.
because it was like how to make a pizza or how to properly eat a pizza, a Hawaiian pizza or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it showed like them put it on the snow phone, and then they just dump it in the garbage. So, anyway,
Don't knock me. Don't come at me.
hey, a lot of people like
Don't
Hawaiian
drag
pizza.
me.
My family likes Hawaiian pizza.
But I don't like it anywhere else. Like I've had it other places and it's gross.
I just don't like pineapple, and that's my whole thing.
Yeah. Well, so you don't like pineapple upside down cake that my mom makes?
No.
It's so good. It's so
And here's the
good.
thing. It's not that I don't like the pineapple flavor. I don't like biting into a pineapple because it's like stringy and weird. So, and gives me heartburn.
Yeah, I can't have it much anymore.
It's like a double-edged sword. It is weird in my teeth, and then it gives me heartburn.
And you know what else gives me heartburn?
What's that?
Pizza.
Tomato
I
sauce.
can't have tomatoes anymore, guys. We're getting old. Can't have tomatoes. I can't have freaking onions. I can't have pineapple.
You can't have corn.
Oh, hell no. Real quick. This is a very quick story.
Yeah.
I decided it was going to be a good idea that I eat some freaking Tostitos corn chips
Why?
because I was craving them. Okay.
When
You
was
got-
this?
This was like 3 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You will never believe. I was in so much pain because like corn has an effect on me.
It
Like
tears
my
through you.
fingernails hurt.
That's awful.
Like-
Don't eat corn.
Like my fingers hurt. Like I felt like I had arthritis in my whole body. And like I could feel like my hairs on my head. Like it was
Like your follicles.
oh my God. Like everything hurt. Everything hurt. And I like tossed and turned all night. And Kevin's like, I told you not to eat those. But they were so good. So does anybody know if like do they make those like rice? Like if they made them like with rice, I could eat them.
Probably.
Like I just want like tortilla chips that
Wow.
aren't made of corn.
Wow. I mean, it would have a different
Anybody else can't eat
Bite.
corn? I feel like I'm weird. Like
No,
you
people.
can eat
There's some
corn,
people that can't eat corn.
but I can't believe how much of an effect that had on me. What the hell? I always eat tortilla chips.
And cornbread.
Oh my gosh, I love me some cornbread.
It's so crazy to me.
And
Like all of
buttered
a sudden,
corns and buttered corns. Yep. Buttered corn.
buttered popcorn.
Oh, I loved popcorn too.
Oh yeah,
Holy-
buttered corn. Oh, you loved a side of corn.
Yes, I did.
You did. You really did.
And the thing is, I stopped eating it, and it didn't like quite like affect me at first, but like I went over a year without having any corn.
Yeah.
And then, oh, okay, I'll have some tortilla chips. Not smart. Not smart at all.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry, this has nothing to do with Heather's NKOTB NYC story. Sorry,
We're-
Heather.
We're gonna get back to it.
Let's do it.
It was a tangent.
They say they like them.
I like the way you tangent.
We need to make that t-shirt.
Yes, we do.
Let's get on
Who
that.
would buy it?
I feel like I'd buy one.
Who wants to wear a tangent t-shirt?
I will.
Okay.
I'll wear it all the time.
Let's design it.
Okay. It will get done.
Waitress was such a fun show. I really liked that it stayed true to the original film. I'm a big fan.
Did not know that it was a movie until Heather told me.
Really?
And then I went and watched it. Yep.
Oh, I haven't seen it, but
Such a good movie.
that's Carrie Russell, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. The whole cast was excellent. I enjoyed the colorful sets and original music. The best of all was Joey McIntyre as Dr. Palmater. Is
Yep.
that how you say that?
Yep.
And his bright blue eyes
Oh.
lighting up the stage.
Ugh.
It was great seeing him on Broadway, fully in his element.
Yeah.
After the show, we headed to the stage door to see Joe. It was freezing outside, but definitely worth the wait. Joe was his usual friendly but focused self. He signed our programs and took selfies with us. Our night was complete. The next day, around 10 a.m., I met up with Elle, Jackie, Eva, and a male BH from Boston I chatted with while waiting to purchase CDs and get a wristband.
Wait.
I also saw Kelly. We spoke briefly. She was bringing her mini back for the signing that afternoon. Oh, she was bringing her mini back.
Oh, Kelly.
For the signing
yes,
that
because
afternoon.
remember we had that story from her and her
Yep,
daughter.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was cold out and the line was long. The staff came and counted everyone. Good news, they announced we could all get in.
Hey.
It felt great to finally be inside. A giant screen showed the boys in the band music video as songs from Hang and Tough played over the speakers. The line continued down the hall and wrapped around the exhibit. We had tickets to see the guys at Build Series and had to be there by 12:30.
That was really cool.
It was awesome. It was 12:15. Jackie said we needed to leave to make it in time.
Oh, wait, is this Jackie?
I think it is Jackie.
Like our Jackie?
Like our Jackie.
Like Brown Sugar Honey?
Brown Sugar Honey.
Hey, hi. Like intro Jackie?
Yeah. She's a good rapper.
She is good.
It was a tough decision, but I chose to stay in line. I was sad to be missing the only NKOTB speaking engagement I was able to attend,
Aww.
but wanted to be present at the signing. I said bye to Jackie and told her I would get her wristband if allowed. I reached the front of the line, got my CDs and wristbands for me and Jackie. I headed outside looking at my phone. Jackie texted, "They're running late. You may make it." Yes, thank you, Donnie Wahlberg. Most of us know Donnie time. I thought as I hailed my first taxi. Upon arriving, I ran up to the security guard, told him I was running late but had a ticket, per Jackie's suggestion. He escorted me inside and instructed me to sit on a bench with 6 other ladies. I couldn't believe I got in, and within minutes our boys had arrived. We took pics and video through the window as they stepped inside, walking past us waving and smiling. It was surreal. In true Donnie fashion, he lagged behind, taking selfies with the crowd out front. He came inside waving and walking past us, then came over and asked if we wanted selfies. Of course, we said. He told us to stand up, put our phones in selfie mode, and face the wall. Yes, sir. He went down the line, standing behind each of us as we snapped our pics. Then we were escorted to another hallway and told the studio was full.
Aww.
We would have to watch the interview from there. We would be able to hear and see everything through the glass. In exchange, the staff said we would be the first ones out and would have a potential selfie opportunity. I was thankful just to be there at all. Just then, the studio doors opened, a few girls went inside. I followed suit. A production assistant announced she could fit 3 more on the floor.
I remember this because I was like, whoa, they've got the best spot.
Yes, I remember this too.
Yes.
I quickly made my way to the spot next to the steps our 5 favorite guys would walk up to take the stage in a few short moments. As the guys entered the audience, chanted along with a chorus to Boys in the Band playing in the background. We like the boys, the boys in the band, the boys in the band, the boys in the band. Screaming ensued as the guys took their seats. There was a dramatic pause, then boom, lights on. I was so mind-blowingly close. It was amazing. I loved the entire interview and learned things about the guys I hadn't known before. Towards the end of the segment, Jordan caught my attention. He nodded in my direction and smiled right at me. Ah! OMG! The unicorn just smiled at me! I reciprocated with an even bigger smile. It was awesome. When the interview was over, the guys interacted with some of the fans. A group of girls behind me relentlessly yelled for John as he made his way over to them. I patiently waited for them to finish talking. When John turned around, I asked if I could hug him. He said yes. My first real John hug. Let me tell ya, it lives up to the hype. As I turned around, Jordan and Donnie were right in front of me. "It's so good to see you again," I exclaimed, hugging Jordan. Then Donnie. I very sincerely and audibly said, "Donnie, I love you."
Aww.
As he hugged me, he said, "I love you back."
Aww.
In that moment, this Donnie girl's life had come full circle. As Donnie left, he hugged every person in the room. If he couldn't hug them individually, he hugged them in small groups.
Aww.
As you ladies say, Donnie Wahlberg is a national treasure.
He is a national treasure.
Hear, hear. After all the excitement, we were starving. I joined Jackie, Maria,
Jackie!
Jenny, Josie, and Kim for lunch. It was great meeting other BHs.
Kim and Maria.
Yeah.
Jenny.
Hey!
Hey, I don't know who Josie is, but cool.
It was great meeting other BHs from MSCW. Everyone was so nice and friendly like most other BHs I've encountered. After lunch, we rushed back to Sony to get in line to see our boys and get our album signed. I briefly stepped out of line to look for other blockheads I knew. As I walked by, people kept grabbing my attention. I expected to see familiar faces. They weren't anyone I knew. They were complimenting my Hangin' Tough earrings. Shout out to my cruise roomie for making them.
Which were amazing because I believe she wore them to the concert.
Oh, really?
Or she wore another one that they made. But her earrings were on point. 100% amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I felt like I was back on the boat. In many ways, I was. Those of you that have cruised will understand. Halfway up the line, I saw Kelly and her mini. We chatted and her little girl gave me a giant hug.
Aww.
It made my day. Kelly's daughter is so animated and adorable. I was excited to meet her. Once inside, we made our way to the table where 4 of our 5 favorite guys sat. I managed to snap a few quick pics and handed my CD to a staff member. Danny was first. The woman handed him my CD before I could step up to the table. He signed it and moved it over to John while still looking down. I paused and said, "Thank you so much, Danny." He looked up at me, his whole face lit up. "You're welcome," he said. I asked John how his day was going. No answer. He wanted to know how my day was.
What, John? What?
John,
What?
I love you so much.
Keep in mind, these guys have been up.
All day.
And probably all night.
And John, I just want to kiss his face.
He's such a nice
I just
guy.
love him.
He really is.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I replied, I expressed how thankful I was to be at the Build interview with them. He said he remembered me being there and asked where I was from. LA, I said, but originally Boston. He asked what part. I answered, and then thanked him and moved on. Next up was Donnie. Yikes! He smiled at me and said, nice to see you. Again.
Aww.
I flashed him a huge smile back, paused, and replied, same. I was so excited he remembered me from earlier, I couldn't say much else. It was perfection.
Oh my gosh, Donnie Wahlberg.
After Donnie was Jordan. Sorry to disappoint, I have zero recollection of our interaction besides him signing the CD.
Oh my gosh.
I recall it being positive, though. As I floated away, I could feel myself glowing. I gazed at the proof in my shaking hands, my now autographed copy of Hangin' Tough 30.
So cool.
That's awesome. On Saturday, I met up with Jackie to hang out and see the sights. Our first destination, the Red Steps NKOTB performed on for New Year's Rockin' Eve.
So cool.
I finished my breakfast on the steps, attempting to take it all in. Jackie took some pics of me with Joe's Waitress billboard in the background.
Oh, hey!
Hey!
I've got that in my office.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's huge.
It is huge.
Thanks, Jenny and Rod and Maria.
Massive.
Oopsies.
Later, we stopped by the theater to ask Joe to sign our CDs. He had left the signing early to get ready for Waitress that night. We patiently waited for him, surrounded by huge crowds of fans, some clearly blockheads like us. So many people were waiting, and at that time, we weren't there to see his show. He signed our CDs and still took selfies.
Wow.
Classy move, Joey Mac.
Joey McIntyre, he's a class act.
He is a class act right there, and he would appreciate that compliment.
He's just like Frank Sinatra.
He would really appreciate that
Good
compliment.
old blue eyes
Good
himself.
old blue eyes.
He is the second coming of Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
He really is. If you really think about it. He can sing. He can sing some crooner, you know. Hey.
His dad must have been so proud.
Right? Right?
Like,
That's my boy. So proud of him. I'm so proud of him.
I am too.
Look at how far he's come.
Yep.
Take a look at me now. We're just standing here.
Okay.
I don't know.
After seeing Joe, Jackie and I ate dinner at a nearby restaurant. When I took my phone off airplane mode, it immediately blew up with Twitter notifications. The night before, I tweeted Donnie our selfie with a comment. One of the responses to my post said, "Hi, Donnie." I wondered out loud if it was because Donnie was in my picture. Jackie said if someone is saying, "Hi, Donnie," it must be because he commented on my post. She was right.
Oh my god.
My first anything on Twitter from Donnie happened in New York City. I checked my phone again after eating to see if there was another Twitter surprise waiting. I clicked on Donnie's page and saw the magical words, "Donnie Wahlberg follows you."
Oh my god.
I felt total shock and excitement. It was awesome having Jackie there to share it with.
So cool.
That is amazing. Thank
So
you, ladies,
cool.
for reading my story. Shout out to Al and Jackie
Elle, who I love.
for hanging
Jackie, who I
tough
love.
with me over the weekend. Spending time with you and other blockheads along the way made my New York City experience extra special. I just am sick over this. I love it so much.
I know. I love Heather too. She's such a good egg.
Oh my god.
And
these are great pictures.
Some people don't know what that means.
A good egg.
Yeah. It means like you're a good person.
You're a good person.
She's a good egg.
People don't know what that means.
No. Remember
Really?
Michelle's story? She didn't know. Danny didn't know what a good egg was. She said she's a good egg, and he was like, "What?"
I do remember that.
Maybe he thought she said something else.
Maybe. I feel, but I mean, look at this picture.
So adorable.
That's an awesome
you
picture.
and Joey Matt.
You and Joey. And hello.
Yes, and look at her earrings. They are really cool.
They are really cool. Wow.
Oh, that picture of you and Joey, though. He's so happy. Love it.
It looks
Love it.
cold.
I don't want it to be cold.
Me either.
Here I am complaining about it being swampy.
I know. I'd rather it be swampy than cold.
Oh, me too.
That was awesome. Thank
That
you
was
so
so
much for sending that
good.
in.
Thank you. All right. So now we have a story from Rebecca or Becky, whatever you want to call her. Rebecca, Becky.
I like how you said that. Rebecca or Becky.
All right, here we go. Hey ladies, I have been listening to you all from almost the beginning, and even though my story isn't as exciting as others, I thought I would send it anyway. As part of my story, I need to start way back before the boys became popular. Since the first grade, me and my best friend were inseparable. She had no siblings, and I did, so I was always at her house. When we were in 7th grade, she was diagnosed with leukemia, AML. Ugh. Needless to say, I went to St. Jude to visit her several times. Being a young teenager, you don't know how to handle seeing all that sickness. She got better and came home, and again, we were together all the time. In our 10th grade year, she became extremely sick, and we ended up losing her the day after my 16th birthday.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
That's so sad.
That summer, and it says 5/16/89. That summer, I spent all of my time with my best friend's mom, my other mom. Summer was in full swing, and I was hating life. And somehow, in all the hell I felt I was in, I ended up hearing the boys on the radio, and I completely fell in love. They made me happy in a world that I hated so much. Oh my gosh, this is so sad.
It is really sad. You're getting emotional.
I don't mean to, but it's getting to me. Whew. They made me happy in a world that I hated so much. I ended up seeing them on MTV and fell hard for Jordan's dimples. My mom and dad supported my newfound love for these 5 boys from Boston. Looked like you were going to say something.
I was. Jordan's dimples. Falling hard is not.
You just want to kiss each of them?
Sure.
I will never do that. I will never go.
I would never do that either.
Can I kiss your dimples? He'd be like, next, security.
Yeah. You're weird.
Doop-de-doop. In March of 1990, the boys were touring.
I like how you said that. Touring.
In March of 1990, the boys were touring, and I had a concert in my town. Somehow, my mom got tickets, even against my dad's wishes. And a couple friends and I skipped school. What? To wait outside the arena to make sure we would get good seats since it was general admission. Could you imagine a general admission New Kids on the Block concert back then?
Nope.
Complete chaos.
Absolute chaos.
Complete chaos.
You're asking for trouble.
You're asking to get, what's it called?
Trampled?
That's the word I was looking for. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely trampled.
Yikes. We made it to the floor so fast, I can't remember how we even did it. We were only 7 or 8 rows back from the stage, and throughout the concert, inched closer when we could. I didn't want the night to end. We found out they stayed at the Chattanooga Choo Choo Hotel, and my mom had me there the next morning because the hotel was selling cut up pieces of pillows the boys slept on.
Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
But that's kind of weird.
Are you kidding me? That sounded like a Kardashian.
But that's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird. But like, cool.
Are they allowed to do that?
Obviously.
I mean, apparently they did. It's not like they were arrested.
They probably didn't stay at the Chattanooga Choo Choo again.
Probably not. Is that a real hotel?
The Chattanooga Choo Choo. Doo-ba-da-doo. A-doo-ba-doo-ba-da-boo.
That is weird.
I bought a cut up piece of the pillow Jordan slept on, and I was in heaven. I would have probably done the same thing.
Does she still have it?
We will find out. Because, I mean, obviously I went and took Joey's grass, which ended up not being his grass, but obviously I would buy a pillow.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you would.
All in.
Yeah. I will take the pillow. Do you have a towel?
Yeah. Oh, crap. My mom saw how happy I was and continued to support my love for the boys. Heck, she loved them too. We would clean the house while listening to their music. That's so cool that your mom and you really bonded over that. I ended up getting my parents to buy the pay-per-view concert in December of 1990. That was probably like getting my parents to buy the pay-per-view concert in 1990, which that was like never going to happen.
Never gonna get it.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Pay-per-view concert. I ended up boop a boop. And this love helped me get through all the pain I had endured. Fast forward 20 years later, and my boys were back. I was late to the game and couldn't attend a concert until the Total Package Tour in 2017. I got to my seat, and as soon as the boys hit the stage, an extreme love flowed back into my body. Girl, you know it's true. I felt it too. Felt it. I felt it. Like, I just don't know. It took over me, and then there I was.
Oh, yep.
Flopping like one of those
Big blow
characters. Goodness. They brought that happiness back. I became a diehard Donnie girl with Jordan tendency still. I mean, really, who doesn't love Donnie? All of us do.
We all
love Donnie girls. We all love Donnie girls.
Well, we all love Donnie girls too.
Yes, that's true. That's
but
true.
We are all Donnie girls.
We are all Donnie girls. After all, we are all Donnie girls. Hey!
Yes, we are.
Little did I know I would need that happiness. Oh no. Oh no. In late 2017, my dad was becoming very sick and fainting all the time. After numerous doctor's visits, we found out he had leukemia. He fought the battle hard, but we lost him in July of 2018.
I'm
so sorry. I'd already begun listening to the podcast since I went to the concert in 2017. I love you girls and hearing all the stories. You all gave me the ability to smile when driving to the hospital to stay with my dad, and you continue to give me that happiness. I'm gonna cry.
Yep,
Not
you
gonna
are.
cry. Not gonna cry. Not gonna cry.
No.
Because of this awesome group, I have made everlasting friends, Dawn and Christian, who make my life complete. They are the best. I feel as if you two are just like me and my bestie that I lost. Nikki, you and I are one and the same, and I see Brooke in the bestie that I lost. Oh, Brooke, I love you all, and I have already attended one of the shows from the Max. Boop. I love you all, and I've already attended one of the shows from the mixtape tour, Nashville, and I'm now plotting to try to attend another. I hope you got to attend another.
Yes, me too.
My hope is one day I will meet you all, the boys, either by meet and greet or getting on that damn boat and have more stories to tell. Love you girls. Becky. Oh my God. Look at her butt. I love it. P.S. I will have to dig through some of the storage bins to find the cut up pillow and more memorabilia.
Yes!
Yay! Becky, we love you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing that story.
You're
and
so sweet.
Please dig through those storage bins.
Oh
I
my
need to
gosh.
see that cut up piece of pillow.
I know how it
Could
is
you
digging through
imagine?
storage bins, but
Cut up pieces of pillow. Jordan slept here.
who
And,
wants
like,
Jordan? Who wants Jordan?
How did they know which one was which?
Yeah, good question. Maybe it was just from Jordan's room. Maybe they all had their own room. At the Chattanooga Choo Choo, or
At the
whatever it's
Chattanooga
called.
Choo Choo. Doo-ba-da-doo. Doo-boo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo. Thank you so much for sharing that story. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, Brooke, would you like to read the next story?
Let's do it up.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Oh, wait, wrong boy band.
Oh, wrong boy band.
This is Christie's Danny meet and greet in Dallas.
Hey.
Danny does Dallas.
That was good.
All right. Before I go into detail about my Remember Betty meet and greet with Danny at the Dallas, Texas show on May 17th, 2019.
Oh my God, this was recently.
Yeah.
Hey.
I feel the need to share some background details.
Okay.
In February 2018, my friend and I were hoping to book a cabin on the New Goods on the Block Cruise 10 and had a cabin and were in the process of putting our information in and the system crashed.
We were with you. That happened to us.
Mm-hmm. It was disappointing to not get on the boat, but I kept telling myself that there was a reason it didn't happen and celebrated for those that did find themselves lucky enough to get on the boat. A few months later, in April 2018, I found out the reason things didn't work out with getting a spot on the cruise. My mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and the whirlwind that followed that devastating blow made it clear why things had not worked out the way that I had hoped they would.
I'm so sorry.
I would have had to give up my spot on the boat so that I would be able to be by my mom's side during her cancer treatments. My mom's last chemo treatment was at the end of October 2018. Thankfully, a year out, my mom is doing well and adjusting to her new normal.
Thank God.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
I'm so happy to hear that.
In October, when they announced plans for the mixtape tour and tickets went on sale, my childhood best friend and I found ourselves with amazing seats and a meet and greet with the guys.
Oh, yeah.
We were also lucky to get great seats for the Oklahoma City show on the same weekend.
Woo, woo.
In April, I entered a raffle drawing for 2 tickets and a meet and greet with Danny Wood, with proceeds benefiting Remember Betty. I made my donation and didn't think any more of it because I honestly did not think I would win. On April 28th, I wake up to an email letting me know I had won a meet and greet and 2 tickets for the Dallas show.
Whoa.
I was so excited because I wanted to be able to thank Danny for all that he and Remember Betty do for breast cancer patients. As a hospital social worker, family member, and friend to those who have battled breast cancer, I know how very limited resources are to come by for patients and loved ones. On Thursday, May 16th, Danny's dad, Big Dan, called me.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
A Boston number appeared, and I just assumed it was a spam call and didn't answer.
Whoa.
Thankfully, he left a voicemail requesting that I call him back.
Oh my gosh, yeah, call him back. What? That's crazy.
Big Dan.
These are great stories this
These
week.
are amazing stories.
They got me.
He is the sweetest man and such a gentleman. I mentioned that I had 5-star VIP, and he told me to call 2 friends that didn't have tickets to the show to come and enjoy the show since I wouldn't need the tickets that I won. I was able to bless my longtime friend and New Kids fan, Rocio, and her son Dante with the tickets. I hope I'm saying that right. Rocio surprised her son as he had been disappointed when he couldn't go to the Houston show with her because it was on a school night.
Oh, poor Dante.
Such a kind and sweet gesture, as they could have kept the tickets and given them to anyone else, but they allowed me to bless a friend.
That amazing.
Really is very nice. My 5-star meet and greet with all 5 guys was first, and it was so special. When I stepped into the curtain, Danny walked to me with his arms open and gave me a hug, and then it was on to the next guy. Donnie and Joe, my fave, both called me beautiful.
I can
and
relate.
John gives the best hugs.
Oh.
Next, it was time to meet with Danny with the other winners. Everyone was so sweet and kind, and the experience was just so special. I was able to thank Danny personally for all that he does, and that was such a special moment. Danny then took several selfies and then signed my Hangin' Tough album for me. It was a breath of fresh air to have such a sweet experience with him and his dad. If you have a chance to enter a drawing, I encourage you to do it. Even if you don't win, the money goes to a great cause. I can't wait to get involved in more fundraisers for Remember Betty, and I hope and pray that I can help and encourage my blockhead sisters that are fighting the fight of breast cancer. Thanks for reading my story and giving me the chance to share what has been on my heart. Christie.
Thank you so much,
Thank you, Christie. That was an awesome, awesome story.
Yes.
And I'm so glad that you were able to give your tickets to your friend and her son.
I know.
Dante.
So very cool. So very cool.
So thank you so much for sharing.
Yes,
we appreciate
thank
it.
you. Okay. Next up, we have, and can you tell me how to pronounce her name? Because I always say this name wrong.
Isn't it Paola?
Paola. Okay.
Paola.
Okay, so Paola, Super Teen, Danny Wood, contest winner. Now, I saw this posted somewhere, and somebody else was like, told her to, I can't remember how it happened, but it was posted somewhere, and I was like, oh my God, I need to hear this story. Absolutely need to hear it. So she got in touch with me, and she shared the story.
Awesome.
So this is it. So I'm going to actually read the story first. I'm going to read the story that was in Super Teen first.
Yes.
So here it goes. NKOTB photo exclusive. Only in Super Teen, Danny Wood makes a fan's dream come true. These are like the stories that I would be like, I wish that was me.
Me too.
Subheading, a contest to remember. Way back in Super Teen's April-ish, like issue?
Maybe.
Way back in Super Teen's April-ish, we ran a super duper NKOTB contest. You know, the one where the winner would receive 4 tickets and 4 backstage passes to an NKOTB concert, plus a limo ride to and from the gig. Well, little did we know that we'd receive such an incredible response. Each day, bags and bags of ballots flooded our contest offices, and by the time the deadline rolled around, there were over 32,000 entries floating around. Then the hard part came, choosing the winner. I think it's so cool because Liz, when Liz was on our show, she talked about them getting all those contest winners. You remember?
Yes.
And she like went into like a pit or something, like into like she was on a trampoline or something. Do you remember? She had like a helmet on, and they put her in something. I can't remember now. Maybe I dreamt this. I don't know. I feel like she told the story, and then she got, maybe not a trampoline, but I feel like she like went in and like got, and she picked the contest winner, which I thought was cool.
Oh, that's very cool.
Maybe there was no trampoline. I don't know. For some reason I thought there was. Digging deep into the pile. So what did we do? We just closed our eyes and dug deep into the pile to pull out the winning entry. And the winner is, drumroll please, Paola.
I don't know. I could be saying that wrong.
Cabrio. Oh, I cannot pronounce things. Can you say that?
Cabreos.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm saying
that was
right.
pretty good. From Jamaica, New York. Since she had 4 tickets and passes to one of the last concerts of the Kids Hangin' Tough tour, March 25th, 1990, at the Meadowlands in East Rutherford, New Jersey, Paola naturally brought along her older sister, Vanessa. She had no choice, said Big Sis, and 2 of their childhood friends, Sandra and Lexi. Unfortunately, the girls weren't able to meet all of the guys because they were doing business stuff till just before showtime. But the one new kid they did get to meet, Danny, turned out to be Vanessa's favorite. Lucky gal. Check out these pics for the full scoop on what went down the night 4 blockheads from NYC met Dan Man. This was like a dream come true, said our lucky winner. So these are like, this is such a Super Teen magazine article.
Yeah,
the way it was written. I always wanted to write for Super Teen.
This
or
really
16
is.
or Bop or Tiger Beat.
Tiger Beat.
I have a bunch of those magazines, by the way.
Oh, you do?
I've ordered some for my new office so I can plaster the walls.
Some like old ones?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So under each one says the moment. So there's a picture of Paola and it says Puff McCloud. How did he come upon that name?
I don't know.
Danny. Puff McCloud.
Puff McCloud.
Yeah.
And it's like puff, like in
yeah.
like
in quotations.
Puff.
The moment she'd been waiting for. Paola gives Danny a great big bear hug when she is first introduced. Cool shirt, Dan. Armed with flowers, stuffed animals, and plenty of paper and pens, armed with flowers, stuffed animals, and plenty of paper and a pen or two, Sandra and Vanessa each take turns getting autographs from Danny. After the girls give Danny all of their presents, Paola had a special teddy bear just for Donnie. If you look closely, you can see that she's wearing a big Donnie button. Danny loves meeting his fans, and these 4 gals, left to right, Lexi, Vanessa, Paola, and Sandra, loved meeting one of their faves. Literally minutes before showtime, Danny has just enough time for a final kiss goodbye from Vanessa. This was like a dream come true, she said. You better believe it. Vanessa. Wait. This is like a dream come true, she says. You better believe it, Vanessa. You better believe it.
You better.
Wishing on a star. Remember that song?
I do remember that song.
I don't know why I started to think about it, but I did. This is a great story. So then Paola
story.
Wrote, she said, hello, I've never really heard a podcast before, but I had shared my experience on an NKOTB fan page, and a few of them mentioned that I should contact you to share my story. When I was 14 years old, and I'm now 42, I won a contest from Super Teen magazine, which included meeting the guys, a limo ride, and of course the concert in Meadowlands Arena. It was an amazing experience, one I will never forget. I actually found the magazine looking through my storage stuff I was bringing over to my house. We met Danny before the concert. He was the best, very sweet with all of us. I won 4 passes. Here I am, still a fan for life, and I will send along the magazine picture I have. Thank you so much, Paola.
Paola.
I always want to say
I hope that's right.
Paola, but that is totally not how you say it.
Like Crayola?
But it's Paola.
Paola.
Paola. I like that name.
I do too. It's very pretty.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. And thanks to the people that directed her to us.
Yes, thank you.
I don't know who you are. I mean, it's not that I don't know who you are.
You know what you did.
But right. Thank you.
You know what you did.
That is amazing.
Yes.
And you can go on our website and check out the article. We have the picture of it right up there.
Yeah. I also want to put out there that I haven't forgotten about the concert, the ultimate thing. I have been putting it together. It is a lot, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course it is.
It is a lot. So it will be ready. Don't have a date when it is, but I do have gifts to give away.
Coming Christmas.
Yes, maybe, hopefully. But I do have gifts to give away.
Yeah.
We got some really awesome things to give away for this thing. So
Totally.
Thank you so much to those of you who sent stuff. You know what you did. And I haven't forgotten. And maybe I'll have like a teaser. Like what Elijah does.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a teaser trailer, and then
that'd be fun.
I'm a perfectionist.
Well, that's a good thing.
But it's not with video editing.
No, but you don't want a shitty video either.
Because I started out one format and then decided, no, don't want to do it this way. I want to do it this way.
Well,
so
that's okay.
It's okay. It's gonna happen. And you guys
Right.
hopefully will like it, and you'll be like, "Oh, hey!" And
It
then
was worth the wait.
you know what? You'll get it when you need it the most. When you're like,
There you go.
I need some tour remembrance.
After the cruise.
Stop it! Oh gosh,
I'm
I'm usually really good about this stuff, but this has been. You told me, bro.
I did.
You told me.
I did.
You were like, this is gonna be a hard one, Nikki. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be awesome, and it's still awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It just was a lot
Yeah, of course.
more than I thought it was gonna be.
I told you it was going to be more than you think it's going to be.
I know you did, and
But that's okay.
I never listen. I
mean,
never listen.
But it's all right because you enjoy doing it.
I do. I love doing it, and it gives me something to do. Like, it's my hobby. So
There.
I like it. I like the way it rolls. And hopefully you will too.
Right. So
anyway, thank you so much for listening as usual. Thank you
always.
as well for those of you who have reached out to us and said, hey, we don't mind the commercials because we
Sweet.
appreciate it.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and that's going well. It's going
Yeah.
really well. So
Yeah.
thank you for listening to the commercials. We appreciate it. And we need your stories. I haven't gone to Ghost Story yet. I haven't seen one come through. Send us your ghost stories. I know you have them. I know.
You know what I want?
What's that?
I mean, this might be asking for a lot.
Okay, I'm listening.
I want someone to send a video of a ghost.
No, it's scary. But go ahead, send it.
But I love But I love that.
Yeah.
I like that stuff. It's so
like the one. Did
interesting.
you get the one I sent you on TikTok?
Yes.
With the water ball that went boop. There was no string.
Oh wait.
You haven't
Did you
seen
send me
that one?
You didn't send me a water bottle one.
OMG, Brooke. I'm going to send it to you.
Okay. I want to see it.
It was like, I looked, I mean, I know video editing, things can be done, whatever. But it was they were looking at a mirror and they had been talking about their aunt who had just passed away. And all of a sudden they heard like a noise. And so they had the camera on the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden the water bottle goes boop.
I need to see that.
Yeah. And they
I
were
need
like,
to see
what the? Yeah.
What the what?
Yeah.
So send us your
WTF.
stories.
Yes.
My
My
so
so
called
called whatever at
gmail.com.
gmail.com. And you can leave us a message because
Yep.
we had this message that came through in a different language. I have no idea what language it was.
Okay.
I have no idea how to decipher it. But it sounds kind of like a telemarketer call. So I think I'll just be like, whatever.
Right.
I won't put it on the podcast.
Right. Good call.
But yeah, so leave us a message. You can call us at 1. Well, I don't know why I always start with 1. That's such an 80s thing.
Yes, it is.
Call us at 857-271-1047. Once again, that's 857-271-1047. Email us your stories, my so-called whatever at gmail.com.
Find us on Twitter at SoCalledWhatever.
Yeah.
Find us on Instagram.
Yeah.
At SoCalledWhatever.
Yeah.
Join our Facebook group. We'd love to have you.
Send us a postcard. 499 Broadway, number 271, Bangor, Maine, 04401.
I think that about covers it.
That's it.
So thanks,
That's
guys.
it. That's all. Until next time.
Bye.